Alright, let's start off hot. Who cheated, Papoose or Remy? Babe, what's your
I don't know.
you don't know who cheated?
I don't know. She was in jail for 7 winners and 6 summons. Came home.
Yeah.
Allegedly found messages of him and bitches while
She
she was.
found messages
That's what she
in
was saying.
Papoose phone?
No. Yeah. It wasn't in the block captain phone.
I can't. It was in a what?
I said it was not in the block captain's phone.
I can't.
She was saying that it was while she was away. He was doing his thing.
Of course. It's Papoose. Don't
Wow.
trust any nigga that wear a hat more than
Wow.
once.
Wow.
Nah, shout outs to Pat. He made a album every month.
Yeah, he's lyrically underrated.
He's lyrically underrated.
Yeah.
What about the teens that R. Kelly was fucking with?
They ain't got nothing to do with the kind of that underrated.
Just asking questions.
See what you did
Shout outs to R. Kelly. Nah. All right. Next question. So Remy said that Papoose had cheated. She found messages in his phone. So question, because Papoose one of those cool guys. So you think they was lying about the black love thing?
I was just about to say that. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the truth is. I gotta call her out. Let me go to the Bronx and see.
I can't. I don't.
Because
I don't think she was lying. I think what they was pushing was genuinely them, and things happened.
yeah, I feel like maybe she just learned some shit, and
That's it.
then allegedly they were saying that she was doing her thing, but got mad when he started doing his thing.
Whoa.
Sound
So
like a Gemini.
so Remy was doing what she was doing, but that don't make any sense. If he was doing what he was doing when she came home,
Before she came home, allegedly.
exactly. So how was she doing her thing first? She was doing that shit in jail.
I don't know. These are the answers to questions, okay? These are the questions we have. They were saying that. My thing is, if you're not together, why the fuck y'all still live together?
Wait, time out. Remy and Papoose still live together?
Okay, so allegedly, based on the Instagram thing that was going on, he fell asleep on the couch and his phone was open. And her Gemini ass went through the fucking phone,
Right.
seen all the shit, and then sent and posted it
Right.
to the lady. What's her name? Clarissa? The boxer bitch. What's her name?
So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
So
Talk
I'm
about it.
thinking Papoose is dating Clarissa now. He seemed like the type of person to date a boxer bitch.
I mean,
He seemed like a tough guy. Like, he make a lot of jail music. He make me. If I was listening to Papoose, I would feel comfortable being in jail.
okay. I feel like he dates people based on his preference, and
Right.
she seems like someone that aligns with what he got going on. Because
Right.
allegedly he knocked the captain out,
He knocked the who out?
the block captain.
I didn't understand that. Pat, why we turning to violence for?
Because remember what he said? He said, I didn't fight him because he slept with my wife.
That's them
It
fake ass
was
Brooklyn morals.
it
Cut
was
that
the
shit out.
idea of
That's
it's
violent.
principalities, nigga.
No, that's violence.
It's the idea of you met me, then you fucked my wife.
Pat, you shouldn't be knocking anybody out, especially
Maybe
a
he
block
should've
captain. Would you knock out your captain?
He the captain of his motherfucking block, obviously.
But I'm just saying though, violence is never the answer.
No, but it's
So
always an option.
it's always an option, and it shouldn't be the first option.
Well, that's what Pat chose violence then.
Cause Pat, he didn't hit you, he hit your girl.
Well, technically,
Not
it's
like
violence
that,
then.
but you know what I mean.
Mm.
So but shout outs to Pat. Everybody got their moments. Look at Will Smith.
They were saying that was staged based on the old movie.
Hey, well, he can't come back to the Grammys. Will
Keep
Smith.
my wife name out your fucking mouth.
But you know what? Will Smith changed a lot for me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know him much. You feel me?
So how do you
But
change? I think it's the
he not the
idea.
Prince of Bel Air no more.
Right, exactly. I feel like sometimes
Relaxing
our
old
concepts
cool.
of black love
Right.
are based on what we think in those moments. Like
Right.
Jada, Will, Pat, Remy. We had an idea
I feel
of
the
what
same.
we thought they were
Right.
until we got an insight to who they actually are.
Right.
And it's like, oh shit. Yeah, not my, what is it called? Couple goals, relationship goals.
Well, you know what? Some people create these fantasies, And I'm not knocking nobody for creating a fantasy. I think love shines brighter when you do create a fantasy, but not more so a facade. Things happen, and I hope that people can put aside their differences, and I hope that Pap can forgive Remy,
But they
and
have a
Remy can.
child.
That don't mean much.
No, I'm saying what you're saying in reference to put aside the differences because they have to co-parent. So it's
No, I'm
like,
not talking about co-parenting. I'm talking about be with one another.
oh, I feel like they reached their peak of what they were trying to do together, and now they just have to be parents to reminisce.
I don't feel that
I get that.
because they're still sitting here arguing online. They're still giving each other the attention.
Well, think about this. Remember, no one knew what was going on. So if this is the first time they're actually expressing and speaking out about it, you would want to defend yourself. Pat felt like Remy wasn't around for Christmas. Remy defended herself by posting a video. It's like, what are y'all trying to prove to the world?
But
Fuck
Pat,
it,
why you
then.
want her around for Christmas? Ain't y'all like not talking or something?
But it's the idea of her probably not being around her daughter is what he's saying. He said about him. He said something about his kid. And then
Come
she's
on.
a mother, so she's like, no, she's showing videos now, like, okay, here's proof that I was around my daughter. If you know and your daughters know, why you gotta prove that shit to the internet? You fuck about these people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I hope it's a publicity stunt. I hope it's not nothing too
Maybe
serious.
they'll have to sell her records. I don't fucking know.
Sell her records. All right, let's speak on that. Shout outs to Remy.
I love Remy.
But Plata Plomos, nah, no, like shout outs to Nikki
Can't
too.
be Pablo if your work ain't selling.
It's not, the matter of fact, I didn't listen to the whole thing. So shout outs to Remy.
Records. You gotta get
But
racks.
it, maybe I'm looking for more of the conceited vibe.
Well, that's a different time, Remy. That's before jail, before she shot bitches. That was Remy knowing herself, I feel. And this
Remy
is-
still know herself. It's
yes,
just
and
it's
this
just
is
over
this is
sexualized now a little bit,
This is the evolved version of who she was. This is who she is now.
right?
And niggas are not used to seeing her so sexualized because like, oh shit, Remy. This is the new Remy. Accept it or leave her the fuck alone.
Well, I guess that's an idea of being feminine. So I'm not gonna knock her. It just wasn't my cup of tea with that video with Mary J. Blige. And to be honest, shout outs to Mary J. Blige. Monet was doing a lot too.
Are you talking about this shit where she actually expressed about she can't share her bed and she gonna find a new nigga give him all this pussy?
Ugh, that
That's
shit
all.
sounds like,
When
it
the
just
good girl's
sounds,
gone, she's gone forever.
it sounds like tuna with no mayonnaise. That's what it sounds like.
Right.
Just saying, a little mild. I feel like Remy's amazing at what she does. Mary's amazing at what she does. Shout outs to both of them. But I wasn't really feeling it, and that's just my perception. Shout outs to Remy.
And you are entitled to your perspective of what you feel, and that is okay.
I am.
I wasn't really aware of the new version of Remy until I started hearing the new songs. I was like, oh, okay. Like, Money Showers is one of those songs was like, it wasn't bad. She talked about her pussy in that song. But it just went together so nicely.
Yo, Money Showers was a good song. Wasn't Ty Dolla $ign on that?
I feel like it was. And that was a sexualized song when she referred to her vagina. Taking bitches' mans and giving back when she done. All
Ugh.
ratchet shit. But it's just, I don't know. And that's what she wanted to rap about.
Yeah, that's what she want to be. Once again, shout outs to Remy. Shout outs to Remy. Shout outs to Pat. I ain't gonna front my boy AJ. Let me hear some of Pat music one day. I just want to go to jail, bro. I ain't gonna lie, son. I just want to listen to that shit in jail.
I just thought he had like flow, he could freestyle.
Pap is amazing. I just feel like he got his own demographic. And his demographic might be motherfuckers that be in jail.
He
That's
knows
all I
how to
got.
work to help niggas with the system, obviously.
Exactly.
Maybe
So
he's been through some aspect of it, and it's certain people that don't know stuff, and he wants to enlighten them. That's his
exactly.
demographic.
I feel that and I understand that. But yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah, you're gonna be in jail, so you don't.
Well, not only, yeah. So let me ask you a question. Remy versus Nikki.
In what way?
Who won that?
Lyrically?
Now, who won? You had Sheetha, and then you had that shit that Nikki made.
Well, No Frauds wasn't really a comeback. It was that she had a few punches in the song that was great.
But no,
Cheetah,
I don't respect the fact that she went and got people.
who got people?
She went and got Wayne. She went and got Wayne,
That's
and
why
then,
I don't feel like it was a diss track. It was just a song she made, just like how Swallow La La and Make Love. She just rapped on the shit. That was her verse.
Hmm.
I feel like Cheetah was a song based on Remy being like a battle rapper,
right.
and then her just expressing what the fuck she felt in one song.
All right, Remy versus Nicki in the Cowboy Times. Who gonna shoot first?
In the cowboy times,
Who's shooting first?
I don't know, but I would watch it.
Remy gonna shoot first. She gonna win that draw. If it come down to Remy and Nicki, cause Remy handled guns before, clearly. Nicki, all right. What happened to Ice Spice?
Who gives a fuck?
I like Ice Spice music. I was really a fan of her at one point. But apparently you said she was going through some aspect of depression. Ice Spice, we care, and it's okay to be depressed. Love yourself.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear it on the radar freestyle. Did you hear it?
I did not, man. I didn't have the urge to. And it's not because her body changed or nothing. It's just because I think she's growing into the mentality that she has now with this newfound body, this newfound weight loss.
Lock her fucking ass up. This mother left her child 10 days without food and water to go to fuck to Puerto Rico. Yeah, put that bitch under the fucking jail.
Yeah, that's weird. How old is her child?
The baby was 16 months.
Nah, that's foul. So the baby's a year and 6 months. No,
No,
a year and 3 months. Oh, there we go. That's foul.
It's a
Son.
baby. A little girl at that.
Like we got a kid, so you know we can never do no shit like that.
Oh my god. You
Fuck is she
didn't-
doing in Puerto Rico?
Why you didn't take her with you?
The fuck? What's going on in Puerto Rico that you gotta leave your kid behind? It must be the empanadas. It gotta be the empanadas.
That is so sad.
Yo, so what do you think about this Diddy stuff? Diddy, you been a freak.
Diddy's been doing what he wanted
Yeah,
to
you
do.
been a freak.
I feel like the idea of what goes on in Hollywood is like, this is alleged.
Right. All alleged.
Remember how Bill Cosby came from like the 70s, 60s, the 80s, Spanish Fly, Quaaludes.
Mind you, he wrote a book about that.
Been doing this shit.
Yeah. Shout outs to Bill.
It's very interesting that
Oh, pudding
it
pop.
wasn't more so publicized until he got involved with NBC. I feel like when it's a certain thing of like, so Diddy was involved with Ciroc. He made, what's that shit? De Leon, which is actually a really good liquor. It tastes really good. I tried it a couple
Okay.
years ago. I feel like
Shout outs to
he
Darion.
was been doing his thing. Shout out to it.
Darion.
What the fuck his name is? Darion,
Right.
Darion, whatever the fuck it's called.
Right.
I feel like once he wanted to make his own way with his own liquor, didn't want to work with them,
It was the way he went about it, probably.
or maybe it was because he's been doing that shit.
Well, we don't know his social skills. We don't know how he may feel since he got all this money, blah, blah,
I
blah.
don't know, but I just
He may have
feel
spoke
like
to
the shit
them
that
the
he
wrong
was
way.
doing was been going on, and it was just now publicized. Cassie was like the whistleblower.
Ah, I forgot about the Cassie
He
stuff.
thanked her at the award, whatever, for his dark time, her being a part of it, and she filed her lawsuit, and he paid.
Wow, but why would he do some dumb shit like that? You on stage talking about, oh, shout outs to this and that.
I think it was his concept of penitence. Like he went through something, and then he acknowledged, like, shout out to the people who was there with me in the beginning through the dark times. Cassie.
Shout outs to Cassie for taking that hit in the
Or just-
hotel.
Remember, they was together for like 10 years or so we don't know.
Apparently,
all-
she was underage.
We don't know all that went on.
Shout
It's
outs to
just
Diddy.
The idea of him acknowledging her probably was like, okay, look, now it's time to talk. I'm gonna tell my story. Let me show my shit. I don't know.
Well, I think that Diddy's a good person, but I think, just hear me out real fast. I think he's a good person, but when you get caught up in some type of limelight, or it might have been things that might have been going on before you was who you was, you probably seen people doing the same thing, and you felt like that was okay genuinely. That's only one reason, because that's a lot of baby oil. That's only one reason. So Uh, I'm pretty sure that he wasn't the only one doing things like that.
No, hell no.
He's just the first to get caught because of his situation with the Ciroc shit or
He's
whatever
not
that
the
shit
first to
is.
get caught. I think it's just this is the
You
current.
saw somebody else get caught with baby oil?
Oh, I think you meant reference to just being
What, freaky?
freaky and being.
Because you got Rick James freaky and then you got Diddy freaky.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. There's different perspectives of freakiness. Freakiness, as long as it's consensual, won't get you locked up. But when it becomes some type of what they say coercion against people's will, then it's like okay.
Well, he had cameras in the place too.
Well, then that gets deeper because it's like what you're doing
Something got deeper.
and you're doing it. It's like you know the intent and why you're doing it. Either to blackmail people, either to.
What if it
hold
was
their-
blackmail?
I don't know. Maybe he's like rewatching what he was doing.
If you look at 50's come up, you notice that there's choices.
Right. Some people
Nope.
have integrity. They don't need to sell their souls.
Right.
Nor do they have to do aspects of putting someone down. But then again, I don't know the whole logistics of how 50 came about. But from my perspective, it seemed like
50 went through
he's a
some tough
genuine-
shit.
A person, yeah, people that go through the most traumatic things, I feel, when they're involved in it,
Right.
they evolve. And he just so happened to be one of those that evolved. He went through it.
Yes, I
and
feel
then
like he did.
chose to do business from a genuine aspect where it's like either I'm working with you or I'm not fucking with you. I'm not trying to hold nothing against you. If anything, he's guilty of what he said, the homeboy syndrome. He
Right.
wanted to take everybody over with him, and you realize most of you motherfuckers that grew up with you are not evolving, so you gotta leave them, let that dead weight go.
Let's talk about that aspect because you got Bangum Smurf. You feel me? Do you think that
Tory
50 was
Lanez.
wrong?
No.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Now that we saw Bangum's interviews, we read the book. Imagine if I come from the concept of what we grew up in that mindset,
Right.
that survival paradigm of us being that. If I'm in it with you and I can evolve on it and do something more legal,
Right.
what makes you different? It's a
True.
choice.
Yeah,
right?
it is a choice.
So if I got us money and I have a business and a whole enterprise, we're set. We don't have to do what we was doing anymore. What's the reason for doing that?
That's because what if they addicted to that aspect, that way of living? You know how sometimes you've been practicing something, it's like a religion.
I get that.
Like some of you motherfuckers is mad Christian. So it's like you've been practicing something for a long time, and then before you know it, you got a panucci.
I'm mad Christian with the Panucci. I know you was
Of
going to go
course.
there.
And you got a fucking panucci,
Mm-mm.
and you in a little deeper than expected. But it is what it is.
So it's like, if you're around someone and it's like, you are guilty by association. So if I'm not in this shit, I'm making good money, it's
Right.
clean. Why would I put myself at risk for jail time, death, or any type of publicity that's negative to my persona that I'm controlling when I don't have to be subjected to that?
Right.
So
I don't
it's like-
think. I think like Bangum said, he kind of realized after. Shout outs to Flip for getting that interview.
Well, shout out to
Because-
Bacon for evolving in his own time. You can't force a nigga to do nothing he's not ready
Nah.
to do. So,
Yeah.
yes, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You evolve or you fucking die.
Well, I think sometimes, and I feel like for those of you bringing on your homies in relevance to whether that be rap or something like that, maybe there needs to be some type of training. It needs to be some type of astute judge of character or vetting. Like, even though my man's been around me for how long, that's the homeboy syndrome shit, I guess. It doesn't really matter. You still have to have some type of etiquette because we're in a different light. Why'd you choose right here to stand, bro, to
Everybody
shoot these?
can't go. And
Nah.
the niggas that's going, you gotta make sure they stick to the script. They understand the path.
Hit him, bro. Yeah. If not, get them some type of training. You know what I'm saying? Because
Well, it starts with the mind first. So it's like if you're not willing to
Yeah.
let go of who you were to become who you want to be,
Yeah.
I can't do shit with you
Right.
because you can't do shit with yourself.
Right.
So it's like, at this point, Ala La Vista and Chavez to you.
Right.
That's
Well,
it.
you know, honestly speaking, you know, I
That's
rap
it.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple songs out, blase blah.
Oh, you about to die.
I hope not.
You got one more nigga. Come on, bro. You got this.
I feel like I never had that type of vibe. No, I think I did, where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put bro in them on, but that was traditional. It had nothing to do with nothing.
Right.
It wasn't really at my core. So, like you said, follow your core. Don't follow that syndrome shit. Yo, YNW Melly been in jail for 2,000 and something years. Sorry,
6 years.
6 years.
Something days. Shit.
Allegedly, he killed his best friends. I don't believe it. Like, free Dirk. Free Dirk, first of all. Yeah, free my boy Dirk, man. Dirk ain't do that shit. Even if they say he did. I listen to his music. You know what I'm saying?
Listening to his music.
Pele Cole. Right.
You sound like he did that shit.
That nigga ain't do none of that shit. That it's you know what it is? It's the same shit that guy did. I'm just saying bullshit. Oh, what I feel.
So you by yourself?
Nah.
Oh,
I see where he at actually. I like this setup.
Yeah, money. I can't get none with you to fuck it. I'm not
Right
the
here.
type to get knocked the DW up.
I feel
Gangsters that bump my shit. I grew up around some niggas that's not homies.
who's that? That's 50?
That is Curtis Jackson.
Shout outs to Curtis, man. He really changed his life around. That's why I'll be like, you know what I think?
Oh, God.
A lot of these guys, right? They get caught up joining the gangs. See, it's one thing to claim a hood. You still gonna be into it with motherfuckers. But it's a little bit different when you join a gang and then you got enemies you may not even know. It's like some of these guys that say, like, you know, well, they GDK. You don't know everybody that's in Gangsta Disciple. So you never know where your enemies are gonna come from. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who the enemy is, then why be a part of that? What you about to say, man?
It's like, damn, what the fuck was I gonna say? You see how like so many people have this admiration for 50?
Right,
It's like, oh, he was my role model, he was my idol.
right.
So y'all watched him in 2000, early 2000s. Yet he evolved so fast. Like, y'all didn't follow that?
Nah, I think some people be caught up on what it used to be. They like the drama. A lot of people like drama. And I don't think they kept up. They didn't read his books.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So it's like, he got rich quick, right? He went through his trauma.
Right.
He went through his aspect of jail.
Got
juvie,
shot
all
6
this-
times, by the way, not 9.
All this stuff, right?
Right.
He understood, okay, this is my second chance to do better than what I was doing before.
Right.
Let me change something.
Well, half
It's
the
about-
guys haven't been shot.
But fuck the
No, that
shot.
might not
It's
be
the
shot,
idea of
yeah.
you in the streets, you hustling, you into shit.
Right.
A lot of people can relate with that.
Right.
So it's like, not saying you can't be you authentically. As you can see, 50 Cent is still an asshole.
Right.
He still does what he does. He's funny, but he does it smart.
But it's filtered too. It's filtered based on where he's at in his life. Some people keep up with the same street mentality.
But that's what I'm trying to say. You can't keep doing the same shit over and over and expecting different results. That's fucking insanity.
It is,
So
but
you
I'll
need
watch.
to
Keep doing it.
evolve.
I like it. I like the entertainment.
Do better.
Doing
See
better.
if you get better.
I like the
But you have to
entertainment.
want better.
I think people so caught up in that hyper masculine aspect
That's it right there.
and that aggression and that PTSD that maybe better to them looks like that.
Our baby is knocked the fuck out.
He should be.
That's what keeps up.
He should be though. He be up. That's why I don't be frightened when he not gonna go to sleep. Cause I'm like, alright, you go ahead. You gonna have that knockout soon.
You sleep like you.
Yeah, he do right.
Oh, crazy. Now we got a baby.
Oh, speaking of baby, let's talk about it, man. What is it like having a baby for you?
Oh man.
Matter of fact, let's do a different video.